I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic which stands one nation. Greet your neighbor. Next time you see me up here. Goodbye. Yep. Very good. Today's reflection will be given by Lee King.
Thank you, President Tom. Let's bow our heads. Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this wonderful weather you provided for us in Northeast Ohio just the past few months. And we just thank you for all the blessings you give us and provide us. We also want to pause and just pray for those that are in Florida with the upcoming hurricane that's coming. We just pray that you'll allow those peoples to get evacuated and just allow that area to not be hit as bad as what they're saying. We just lift them up to you. We also pray for those also in Eastern Tennessee and North Carolina as well, as they're dealing with the pain and the anguish of lost loved ones, but lost lives, home ownership and things like that. We thank you for the blessings you provide us here in Worcester and the surrounding areas, and just pray the Lord that this club can reach out and help in any way. Just thank you for the blessings of the food to provide us nourishment. We pray that you'll guide this rest of the meeting this afternoon. We pray this. Amen.
Thank you, Lee. Welcome, Rotarians. Welcome, guests. Today's member highlight. This Rotarian is the executive director of Main Street Worcester. That gives that away a lot. This active Rotarian is the current Wooster Rotary board member, has been with the club for the past 5 years, and was initially sponsored by Sandra Hall. She and her cats are all residents of Worcester. She has actually kissed the Barney Stone, Shannon Waller. Okay, as a reminder, the Rotary invoices are due as of September 30th. Those will be coming out by email. It'll probably be next week. And again, you will not receive a paper statement unless you request it. So be on the lookout for those emailed invoices. And let me know if there's any issues or any problems that you'll have. This will be coming out probably next week. Let's see, and with that, I will turn it over to Secretary Lynn for the Secretary's report.
Thank you, President Tom. We'll start with a few announcements. First, these glasses were left on one of our tables, I think maybe a week or two ago. So if you happen to need those, let me know. There is a flyer on your table about an upcoming event that you may want to take a look at. And then also, we would like to thank you for electing the nominating committee last Monday. The past 5 presidents that you see up there will meet later this month to elect a slate of officers for your approval. The president-elect for 26-27 and 3 board members with a term ending June 2028. Sounds like a long time from now, will be elected. I've also listed, or you see the current board and the officers on your screen. To be eligible to be nominated for president, a member must have served 1 full year on the board, and to be nominated for the board, a member must have been a Wooster Rotarian for 2 years. So if you are interested, or you know someone that you think should be serving, please let someone on this committee know. One other announcement, the environmental committee meeting will meet after the program today. And Ken, I assume you'll meet up in this area. So good. Now, for the best part of my announcements, Hannah and Vateri, you have some updates that you'd like to share with us?
How are you? Okay, my last week was a little bit boring, I guess. I didn't do much. Well, I'm gonna talk about what my summer vacation was. But, we went to a birthday of my girl that is also Rotarian. She's from Belgium. She turned 18, on Friday, so she invited us and some friends. We were there. It was Riker into ball. So um, it was good. I like it. On Sunday, I went to a dinner. It was really beautiful. What? Well, we ate chicken. I mean, was there? Yeah, basically, like, I didn't do too much this week, but.
Think I'm about to share what happened the other week. So I'm going to share a bit about homecoming. Yeah, it wasn't great. Number one, I didn't have a date. I tried to have fun, but I spent most of my time at work. Yeah, it was raining, but I still felt less hot than when I was inside the room. Because people were sweating, the ground was wet, kids were just jumping for 3 hours instead of actually dancing. So, yeah, new experiences. Our house had a gas tank. Yeah, and I was in my room laughing my lungs out and screaming while I was doing my hair. And then my host then comes and is like, we have a gas tank, we need to get out. So we get out and I was like, on the side of the road on the other end. And then it was so dramatic. Neighbors were looking at our house and they're like, wow, red light and whatnot, because like it was the fire department, the paramedics. They checked us and they're like, you have carbon monoxide gas or something. Yeah, but I'm fine. You're okay. So, yeah, we're back, still had still Monday, sad. Then last week, I went with Terry and Mr. Allen for an Amish dinner, where we just said we had chicken. Yeah, no, we went on Friday, but actually. And I felt so out of place. Like the women wearing long dresses and they looked so clean. And I was entering there with my shorts and my crazy hair. And I felt like I should have done better, like fit in better. But the food was good. It wasn't healthy, but it was good. It was good. Yeah, the cheese, wow. Then Saturday, Miss Dana came to our house visit. She really enjoyed the visit, didn't you? Yeah. Then I went for a birthday party with Lisa and Louisville. Our exchange friend, she's called Sally. Yeah, she made 18 on Friday, so she managed for her birthday. There were 2 boys and 9 girls. He had 5. Yeah, he had 5. Just kidding. We got to meet other people, like friends of Fabi. They're actually very nice, like, very welcoming people. And, the girls got to stay over for a sleepover. So we had more fun, except at 2 AM. Then, Sunday. Oh, yesterday we had a volunteering thing here at the press, outside at the parking lot. Yeah, I was just with the summer, and it felt, like the literary sunshine. We had fun yesterday. Then I went to Grace U, and drove me there with one of my friends. Yeah, I just spent a lot. And we had chicken for lunch. That's glad. Yeah, we really had to eat. We're very environmentally friendly. So, today is not when I get out of my bed. I was very tired, it was very cold. And I was just feeling lazy because, yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, I don't like Monday. Oh, that's like more than Friday. So I like Friday was like the weekend stuff. And also sad news, my phone's dead. I just prayed around to the actually have phone. But yeah, it doesn't work. So if you want my number, you can ask. Yep, for this number. Yeah, those are my 2 weeks at a time.
Thank you. I will now turn it over. The host speaker is Tom Hilt today. And I'll turn it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. I'm going to go off script for just a moment. The scout motto is be prepared, and I've certainly learned what that's like in the past month. I had my 2 speakers lined up back in August with Dee, and then today's speaker, Jesse Roper, who has spoken to our group before, the president and CEO of the Buckeye Council, which covers our area here, announced that he was taking a position with the National Council. Obviously, I immediately called him because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's my speaker down the drain. He goes, don't forget, Amy's coming with me. I said, that's right, good. Then a couple days later, I get a phone call from Marty Stuckey. And she asked me if we could move from September 30th today, do a switch of speakers. So I had to make some more phone calls. Again, got to be prepared. We are prepared, and recalling that we always say in this club, at least I've heard it many times said before, some of our best presentations come from our own members. And I believe that will be the way it will be today as well. Amy joined our club pre-COVID. She resigned during the COVID because everything was so, everybody knows what was going on. And she rejoined us in 2022. She has over 29 years of professional scouting experience. She's currently the Senior District Director at the Buckeye Council, managing 3 districts. She started her career as a district executive at the Northwest Suburban Council in Chicago, Illinois. She's also previously served as an interim scout executive and assistant scout executive at the Heart of Ohio Council, headquartered in Mansfield. And while at the Heart of Ohio, she managed a staff of 16, including 5 district executives. She's also served as a district director in both Simon Kenton Council in Columbus and the Daniel Boone Council in Asheville, North Carolina. She's also served as an exploring executive for the Great Trio Council in Akron, Ohio. She's a graduate of Bowling Green State University with a degree in elementary education. She resides here in Worcester and is married to Scott Heller, and her 2 sons are Caden and Evan. Evan has spoken to our club before. He's a graduate student studying special education and plays wheelchair basketball and wheelchair tennis at Auburn University. And Caden is a junior studying engineering and wrestles for Messiah University Falcons. So without any further ado, please give Amy a warm Wooster Rotary welcome.
Right. Thank you so much, Tom. I am super excited to talk to everybody about Scouting America.
And I am going to open with hopefully a nice video. All right, that video was definitely short, sweet, to the point. Looks exciting. If you have been involved in any type of scouting program, there's many activities that were on that video that you would enjoy, and hopefully you would consider inviting or being part of scouting in the future. The Scouting America logo, the branding for Scouting America, is not official until February of 2025. But I know Rotary wants to be ahead of the game and know everything about what is going on in the future. And so I wanted to detail that today. But Scouting America, what is changing is the name, and that is all that's changing. Big picture wise, what is not changing is the Scout oath and the Scout law, the values of scouting, leadership lessons, fun and adventure, which the past 6 weeks I've spent every single day in 1 or 2 schools and many classrooms, and that's all that the youth of our local area and surrounding areas want to talk about. What can I do in scouting? How much fun is it? What activities can I get involved in? Am I with my family? Am I with my friends? And yes, you are with your entire family in scouting. And it is definitely a lot of fun and a lot of adventure. There are a lot of life-changing experiences in scouting. And what is not changing is what it means to be a scout. I did place on everybody's tables some information about both the Buckeye Council, which is located in Canton, Ohio, and serves 12 counties. And our council website at the end, I will put that, it's going to be on one of the slides. So if you want to check out Buckeye Council and go a little bit more in depth, it is buckeyecouncil.org. There is also a website that is celebratescouting.org, and that has a lot of information about our local Eagle Scouts in Wayne County, which I'm going to touch on as well. So on the tables in front of you, I wish that there were individuals sitting at these tables. I think I put the most brochures in the front. So if you didn't get one at your table, come gather one from the front tables. So there's a Buckeye Council infographic. There's also a sheet that is highlighted up here on the screen. Scouting is a path to success, and that is absolutely true. I'm just going to touch on a few on the screen. You can read for yourself, but briefly, Scouts are twice more likely to get a bachelor's degree, and Scouts alumni with 36%. Scouts are twice more likely to get an advanced graduate degree. Scouts are more likely to make almost double the personal income as an adult. And then Scouts are more likely to have very good or exceptional credit scores, which that is amazing in itself. So there's many more, pathways to success, but I think the most important thing is involving the entire family. And so, like I said, our organization's 115th birthday is coming up in February of 2025, and that's when we'll highlight our new branding in Scouting America. Scouting is about camping, fishing, and hiking, but it's also about modern scouting, which includes rocketry, robotics, coding, and combating cyberbullying. So a lot of you in this room have a lot of talents. And so if you do want to get involved, we have merit badge counselors. We have a ton of opportunities for volunteerism. And that's why I am up here
definitely to make sure that if you do want to get involved, that is something that you can do. The sky's the limit. So we also, I wanted to highlight one of the favorite activities when both my sons were involved in scouting, was the Pinewood Derby. So if you've ever heard of the Pinewood Derby, it's still a highlight today. I think the top two things when I go to classrooms are, can I go fishing and can I build a race car? Those are the two main things. There's many other things that they mentioned, but those are the highlights and the fan favorites. For example, engineering and creativity are taught as early as Cub Scouts, which is kindergarten through 5th grade. With the iconic Pinewood Derby, you take a block of wood and you make it into a race car. You race it down that metal or wooden track, and there is nothing like it as a youth. You can win awards, but it's just competitive fun, and they don't realize at that young of an age what that problem-solving experience, hands-on experience does create for the children that are involved in that program. They look forward to it. They may get it at a Christmas, holiday party in scouting, and then race it a couple of times during the spring. So as parents, we know that they're accomplishing much more than just what you see in that video. They're accomplishing team building, leadership skills, and they're also navigating the complexities of growing up. Navigating those complexities and preparing their children for adulthood is what Scouting America provides for families. Scouting is a path to success, like I said, and then I'm going to move on to the next slide in a minute. But if your child is not a scout, if you in the community would like to get involved, I'm going to say that over and over. We would love that. New research shows that post-pandemic parents are worried that their kids' childhood is slipping away. And that's why I mentioned the Pinewood Derby, because I think that's a fantastic opportunity for children to get involved. We also love to provide traditional skills more associated with older generations, such as preparedness, resilience, and ingenuity, to help kids lead vibrant and resilient lives. The pandemic did create chaos, and I think with scouting being consistent on a weekly basis, those kids and those families can be part of a great program. So the mission of the Buckeye Council, which, like I said, is 12 counties running from West Virginia into Marion across Route 30, is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the scout oath and the law. So the scout oath is on my honor. I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The scout law. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Simply put, we build leaders and communities. So I would like to touch on and kind of give a window into some of the scouts that really did achieve a lot. Becoming an Eagle Scout has made an impact on our community, and Eagle Scout class of 2023. From Wayne County, there were 10 Eagle Scouts. Wayne County serves more than 400 Scout youth annually. And again, you can go to celebratescouting.org if you would like to see the full Eagle Scout celebration. But I do want to touch on some of those projects. We had 10. The first one I want to highlight is Jack, Wooster Troop 63. The project beneficiary was Wooster Memorial Park. Jack built a baseball equipment shed at the Little League fields, and he played out when he was younger. This shed will offer better protection than some of the temporary sheds and structures that were built in the past. The second Eagle Scout in Wayne County, Mason, he was from Shreve, Troop 71, beneficiary Silver Dollar Sportsman Club, and he planned to build a storage facility that allowed the club to store equipment. Shane B, Troop 71 in Shreve, planned to straighten and level and wash headstones at the cemetery, and he did this by lifting and moving the headstones and putting limestone underneath. I'm quickly moving through some of these projects, but they're bigger. They're more impactful than just reading through them, and I would like to definitely let you know that those projects are in more detail on our website. So Caleb, Wooster Troop 61, project beneficiary, Friends of Hospice. Caleb's project was done in 4 phases. First, removing the shelves above Nest for space or other items. The Nest is a business downtown, if you weren't familiar, it's one of the greatest stores in our downtown area. It makes an impact on the Friends of, or the Life Care Hospice of Wayne County. Second, he took care of the tree lawns and also paved parking space lines and repaired the parking stoppers, along with preparing flower pots to match the current ones that are at Frontier. Zane, Worcester Troop 71, project beneficiary, Wayne County chapter of the Isaac Walton League. Zane's project was to build a new fire pit, which he did. He removed the existing fire pit and then created a new one. Drew, Troop 61, Worcester, project beneficiary, Chestnut Hill Cemetery. Drew also assembled a memorial garden to make a place of serene remembrance, a place to mourn loved ones and heal or enjoy time with loved ones without the worry of the day-to-day responsibilities. Tyler, Troop 68, beneficiary, Worcester Christian School. Project is an outdoor area about 24 foot long and 24 foot wide. His project behind the Worcester Christian School playground included a fire pit surrounded by 4 swinging benches and tables, and it will sit on a plot of gravel and will have wood trim surrounding the area. The final 3, Daniel, Troop 61 in Worcester, his project beneficiary, Wayne County Dog Shelter. His project was to redo the sign as well as landscape around the shelter's adoptions. Culver S in Shreve of Troop 71. His project beneficiary was the Christian Children's Home of Ohio. His project was to repair and enhance the sensory trail at the children's home. And then Gavin, Worcester Troop 71, his project beneficiary, Westview Healthy Living. Gavin built 4 raised wheelchair accessible planting boxes, and the boxes will benefit Westview Healthy Living Recreation Program. So I'm excited about finding out about the Eagle Scouts of 2024, which we will celebrate in 2025. We are on track to have more than 10 Eagle Scouts, so we are excited about that. So we talked about the Scout Oath and the Scout Law and how important Scouting America is to the community. Locally, we are offering many programs. This coming weekend, we have over 300 Scouts that will attend a family adventure camp. We had 5. The past 4 weeks, we've had 4 family adventure camps. This is the 5th one. We also have a Survivor Day planned for 4th and 5th graders that will be at the Wayne County Airport. We also have fall camporees that are planned this year, as well as climbing derbies, fishing derbies, and Klondike derbies. There's never a dull moment in scouting, that is for sure. Our summer camp, I had a question about our summer camp and where it is located. It is called 7 Ranger Scout Reservation. It is located in Kensington, Ohio. This past summer, we saw a 5% increase in participation with over 3,200 scouts that attended, where they rediscovered adventure and learned new skills while reconnecting with the unique traditions found only in the Buckeye Council. It is located in northern Carroll County, encompasses nearly 900 acres of rolling woods, meadows, lakes, and ponds. The horizon holds greatness for scouting as we mark 30 months of consecutive membership growth in September, which is an amazing feat. Our council is very proud of that, and we prepare to welcome over 1,100 new families this fall. Soon these families will build their own memories and blaze a trail of discovery and adventure. Scouting the Buckeye Council has grown by more than 9% in the last year as kids and parents recognize the adventure and value of our programs. Scouting, like I said before, the Scouting America program is for the entire family. We provide the nation's foremost youth program of character development, value-based leadership training, which helps young people be prepared for life. So on this slide, I'll leave that up for a little bit, but those are the websites. Fun times over, screen time, just meeting, get outside, enjoy what's out there, especially on a day like today, past week. So I appreciate your time, and if you need to learn more, those are the websites to go to. Thank you very much.
Any questions for Amy?
Thanks for coming. Would you say a few words about the incorporation of women in the scouting, and side question, how many young women have achieved Eagle in our area?
Okay, so I can definitely answer that question. So women have been involved for a very long time. In the past 7 or 8 years, young women have been able to earn the Eagle Scout. And in 2023, we had 7 young women earn Eagle Scout. And we're on track for more than that this year. So we're super excited about that. Also, as a youth, when I grew up, my dad was a Cub Scout leader. I was part of the program, even though I wasn't registered. So I definitely know that that made an impact on my family, and that's why I'm her.
I want to mention a few of our club members who are significant in scouting. Greg Long is not here. Ron Holman, who just asked the question, is here. Dave Briggs is deceased. I'm here. I'm one of the oldest Rotary members. One of the things I'm most proud of is all of us have been Eagle Scouts. These guys are tremendous campers. I've been with them. I've been in Boundary Waters and all these things. Wooster area has produced many Eagle Scouts, something for us to be very proud of. Now, the inclusion of women in scouting has just enhanced the experience. It's taught young men to be gentlemen. Just as inclusion of women in our Rotary Club has enhanced our club. Hooray for you. You're making a difference.
Thank you very much. You make a difference as well.
Any other questions? Okay. Amy? Your appreciation of speaking to us in your program.
Thank you very much.
Rendition of the rotary wheel with the 4-way test on the back, which probably isn't too far off from the scouting. Okay, just a reminder, the environmental committee is meeting up here up front after the meeting today. Next week, we will hear on the program Contemporary Christian River Radio. Kelly Gerhardt will be hosting that. So if there is no other announcements or questions, we are adjourned. Thank you.